The next big thing in the UFC is going to be, I'll tell you in a minute, but I'm making this video because I knew that Tom Aspinall was going to be the real deal before everyone else did. I knew that he was an excellent fighter when everyone else was doubting him and said he would lose to Sergey Pavlovich in the first round and would have trouble with the top 5 heavyweights. But I wasn't making videos back then, although I do have a few comments that prove that I believed in him from before a year ago. So I'm making this video to have it documented that I caught on to how great this man is going to be before everyone else caught on. And the man I'm talking about fights in the UFC middleweight division, and he's not as famous as his friend Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen is a lot more famous. When people talk about up-and-coming middleweights, they usually mention Brendan Allen and forget this next man. And Brendan Allen is really good, but I think this next man is even better, and that man is Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer is going to make a splash, man. Believe that. Look out for him, because I think he's going to be one of the most talked about fighters in the next couple of years. And there are a few caveats. I'm not unreservedly confident. There are a few concerns. He says that he has trouble making, I don't know if he says he has trouble making middleweight, but he says it's very difficult for him and he's fed up with that, fed up with trying to make weight or something along those lines. So I don't know if he's going to go up to light heavyweight or stay at middleweight, but I hope he stays at middleweight. And if he does, I think he could do some really good stuff. And another concern is he has some stiff competition. You've got Shara Bullet, Kopylov, Ikram Aliskerov. Shara Bullet and Kopylov are not that much of a concern because I do think Joe Pyfer has better wrestling than them. But Ikram, he might be stiff competition. So I didn't mention Bo Nickel because he has a lot of doubters, a lot of believers, but he's well known. People are talking about him, whereas no one's talking about Joe Pyfer. And why do I believe in him so much? It's difficult to say. Sometimes I believe in someone and it's difficult for me to enunciate with words why, but the way he talks about himself, he says he can fight and beat everyone in the world. I know loads of people say that, but look, little bits of evidence, his punching power, I don't even remember most of his fights. I only remember his last fight, which was a submission, but I do know that previous ones were knockouts. And yeah, you keep an eye out for him. I don't know if he's going to be a big star, but he's going to be an excellent fighter. He might be a big star as well. We'll see. Like and subscribe.